Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Soma. If you're here for the first time, welcome to this very small community. I am a Agile Coach and Program Manager by day in Hyderabad, and this is my channel. So if you're the kind of person who likes to explore life, your own potential, and you do have a belief, some inkling in your mind that there is more to life, more to you, then this might be the right channel for you. So get yourself all comfy and cozy, something to drink and nibble on, and we'll get started. All right, glad you're back. So today we will talk about 10 takeaways, 10 lessons from the very famous Ali Abdaal. If you haven't heard about Ali Abdaal, and he's a productivity guru in one line. He's also a doctor who works out of London, and he started his YouTube channel in 2017 and now has more than 2 million subscribers. Okay, but while that is great, that is not why we are talking about 10 lessons. What I like more about his channel is his philosophy and why he is considered the productivity guru, his own take on it. So I thought it would be nice to have 10 lessons, 10 takeaway from someone who has made it big publicly. All right, number one is enjoy the process. I think he talks about it a lot, and almost in all of his videos he talks about why it's so important to enjoy the process. I think everyone gets it, right? I know, because when you're starting out, whether you're a student or a new YouTuber, the journey is incredibly hard. Because, for example, my YouTube channel doesn't get a lot of views. I have only 89 subs, which is like, yeah, I know, not good. But then the thing is, for me to pick up the camera again, see those 89 subs and lesser views, or the amount of views I want and I don't get, you really have to enjoy what you do to get back to it, right? So I know, yes, it's hard when you start. You have to put in the hours, you have to put in the effort, and at some point things will grow. But to get to the point where things are growing, you have to enjoy the process. You really need to like to sit in front of the camera and talk to yourself. You also have to like what you are talking about for you to, put that time and effort. So instead of actually going around with my friends for lunch or dinner, the fact that I sacrifice it all and sit in my home, write the script and sit here and film and then edit takes a bit of effort. So if you enjoy that process, it makes it so much more easier. Because you enjoy it, you can do it consistently over a pace of time. And that is what is important. That is what will take you closer to your goal. The second one is he never watches TV. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, right? But then he only watches when he can turn it into a social event. So if he's like sitting with friends or like lounging around, then he'll watch TV. Otherwise, he does what he does best in that time, or he will even play like video games, anything that makes him feel good. I think the lesson here is, if you basically don't have to follow everyone else. Just because your friends like to party, or just because your friends watch a lot of movies, you just don't have to keep on saying yes because you don't find any joy out of it. So the lesson here is, do what you enjoy the most. And yes, if you can take those unnecessary things that don't give you joy and put the time into something that you receive joy from, is way more smarter than doing anything else, whether it's for your goals, it's for just for fun, or just building bonds. I think that makes more sense. Number three, do a lot of things part-time. That is more like his mantra. Like, he'll keep on saying, like, I like to do a lot of things part-time. He's a doctor, he's also a YouTuber, he is a businessman, and I think he's a budding musician. He does a lot of things. So I think the way we are trained by our system is that we have to just focus on one thing, because it's considered that you have to find your niche, and you have to keep on training yourself on that niche only. Now, I think it works great if it's like you have a job and you're part of a team. Then yes, you are hired for a certain role, and if you want to grow in that path only, then yes, you have to constantly evolve yourself over and over again. As an individual or a human being, we might have different facets to ourselves. You could be multifaceted, multi-talented, and that's completely okay. Which means, yes, you can do a lot of things part-time. It means, you can be a painter, you can also be a business person, and you can also have a job where you are a lawyer or an engineer or a sports person, right? So I think we have a lot of conflict within ourselves and in a system for someone to say, hey, you can be an IS officer, but you can also be a sports person. Nobody tells you that. But I think that is what I like about one of these teachings of Ali Abdaal, where he constantly says you can do a lot of things part-time. And so if you're the kind of person who wants to pursue another hobby, or you have means to cut down the hours, take care of your life, still be comfortable, and then pursue something else, just go for it. Just don't think about it and wait for one good day to arrive where you can, afford that or achieve that. Just find ways, work around alternatives, and just get it done. Right, number 4, he's a doctor who codes. It's a continuation of the last point, which means you can be multifaceted and multi-talented. You just don't have to do one thing, because that is what the society sees you at, or that is what you have convinced yourself, this is what I'm good at. Because as far as I know, even most of my friends are multi-talented. Like, you could work in finance, but you could really like doing interior designs, and that is wonderful. But the thing is, because we limit ourselves, we don't think, I can also be an interior designer, or I can make money out of it. We don't pursue those passions or hobby as much. So I think that is a deterring factor for us, and it's mostly has to do with the way, either how we see ourselves or how we manage our time, or we think that, if I take it seriously, maybe I won't enjoy it as much. Maybe true, maybe not true. It completely depends on the person. So don't stop where you want to stop. Push your limits, push the envelope a little further, and see if there is something more to it. Are you more happy? Is it bringing in more joy, more fulfillment in your life? Then just go for it. All right. Ali Abdaal recently, I think, launched his YouTube Academy, where he teaches budding YouTubers how to become successful YouTubers. And one of the lessons, I haven't done his course, but one of the lessons I keep on hearing him talking a lot about is the discipline of doing 2 videos per week for 2 years straight. And he says it will change your life. He doesn't promise how many subscribers you'll have, but he says if you can do it consistently, your life is about to change. And yeah, I think it's true for everything. If you are an artist, if you are just a person who's looking for a job, if you're trying to run a business, you just have to do it over and over again, even when you don't see success, money, title, promotion, whatever it is. So I think the main thing here is, if you keep on doing something over and over again, things are about to change, just not for YouTube. If for a YouTuber, obviously it will be, because consistency, I keep on hearing, is the key. But other than that, if you're just looking for a job, if you're looking for the next promotion, if you're looking to start your own business, just keep doing it. So one, other people get to know about it. Second, you're putting in so much effort even when there is nothing. So when you start receiving notes or recognition or money out of it, I think then it becomes a wonderful thing, because now things are really working for you. Building relationships. While he talks about a lot about maintaining solid relationships with his family, friends, and his inner circle, he also talks simultaneously about building relationships in Twitter. If you look at it, think about when you have been most productive, or how can I say, been very happy doing the work you are doing. You will notice in most cases it is when your personal life has been very stable and you're perfectly at peace, and that's when we do our best work. Because so your personal relationships do play a big role. As for the fact that he's talking about Twitter, right? It is so important that if you're the kind of person who is looking to pursue something, networking plays a very important role. So meeting like-minded people definitely has an impact on you. When I moved to Hyderabad 10 years ago, I didn't have any friends. I was in a completely new city, knew no one, have never been to Hyderabad before, and I just moved, and I decided I'm completely going crazy. I need to find friends, and that's how I started the meetup group. And I thought mindset is very important, because you just can't go and talk to anyone, right? And this whole group of professional women who have a job or are in business and things like that, and it turned out to be great. I'm still friends with a lot of people from that group. Who I knew through, when I started the meetup group. So I think mindset plays a very important role. Find out what you love. I remember clearly in one of his videos, he talking about, if you were to write an eulogy, like after you have passed away and you want people to talk about you, or something people would remember you by, your legacy, then what would you want to know by? And because the space is limited, like it cannot be like a 10 pager, right? So you have to really think about things that are important to you and what you want people to remember you by. And I thought this was a great activity for you to find out what you really like and what you want in life, because that's how I figured out I really like teaching. Well, while I work as a trainer, but it's more like in a corporate setting. So it's not really completely educational or academic, but I do always have enjoyed, research, or being part of an academic process and things like that. I think that is when I decided I should start a YouTube channel, because this is something I have been doing for a while. I really enjoy doing. And while my role has evolved and I have grown, and it incorporates other factors as well, this is something that is core to me and who I am. And that is why the YouTube channel on personal development. All right, be transparent. Now, this is not something, I'm not sure if Ali talks about it in his videos, but I know he does a lot of videos on how he runs his channel, how much money he makes from his business, how he spends his money in his business, and things like that. And I find it rather interesting because, usually not a lot of people talk about it. And so to bring that part to your channel or to your subscribers, I think brings in something that not a lot of people are okay bringing up. So being transparent is good, but of course, as much as you are comfortable bringing out or portraying that amount of information. All right, the last one, number 10, and I'm going to wrap up the video. It's a very interesting one because after hearing his videos for so long, start to think is like this perfect, because he's like doing so many things, is churning out videos and they are doing well. It takes a lot of effort, trust me, to run a YouTube channel. But what I found in one of his interviews, I think he did Life of a CEO or something. I'll put the link in the description box below, where he actually goes and does an interview. And there are two videos of him. One, I saw the interview, and the second, he talks about how he felt after he gave the interview. And he sort of felt a little bit vulnerable, and he kept on saying, did I give more information than I should have given? And you'll notice the difference, because one is very formal Ali Abdaal when he does his videos, and this one brings out the, I don't know, the raw side of him, the person who is and what he thinks, his insecurities. So you would think someone who has 2 million subscribers, or has a business of 3 million, wouldn't be insecure about these things. Should be this confident dude who has everything in his pocket. But that's the thing. No matter at what stage in life you are, we all are. We all have insecurities. We all are scared about something. We have something in our life which we think we should improve. We are not confident. We are just not doing okay compared to maybe other parts of our life. Just figure out what you want to do, enjoy the process, love what you do what you love, and then you can put in more effort into it, right? So what do you think of the video? If you do like the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, because then I know you are liking the videos. And feel free to share with your friends and family. And you know what? I'll see you next time. Stay safe, do well, and I'll catch up with you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.